So I get on the virtual console this morning. Well, eShop, whatever. See one of the greatest games on the Game Boy Advance on there, and I'm thinking, this is too great to be true. And so, those of you who are very sharp-eyed quickly will notice that I'm not playing the Wii U version. No, 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 no. I'm playing this on the GameCube. I mean, I do have it on 3DS's Virtual Console because of the Ambassador program, but I feel I can give some reviews based off that and assume the Wii U version based off of other emulation issues. So, mostly we're going to be just talking about this game and how awesome it's been over the years. I mean, let's just start off and just admit, listen to this music. This music, man. This is some of the greatest, most derped out music ever. Don't know why Nintendo doesn't really work on it anymore. I guess you want this one, whatever. Yeah, sorry for any potential spoilers. Okay. So this is just generally the second level game, and we're just gonna go ahead and be here while we're just talking about this game. So this game, as you can tell, is a Game Boy Advance game originally released in 2001. Your general point and goal here is, as you're going through the stages, you're gonna try to find a multitude of things while collecting money. First, there are these 4 gem shards, which we haven't found any yet. You'll know them because they're just in treasure chests. But trust me, when we see them, you need the 4 out of each level to form a complete crystal, and yeah, like that would have had one if I hadn't collected on this file, but ow, frick you. So in order, inside of this, each level you're also trying to find a key that you use to open up the next level. And then also, you got, at the very end of the stage usually, a type of switch with, that kind of looks like a frog, that you'll press, and it will open up the vortex you originally came through, and it will just start to count down. But that's just the very basics of this game. So each world has very different design, and it is very, very creative. There are levels based off of slots, there's one based off of dominoes, there's a haunted house level, there's just a whole bunch of things that are so creative about this game. It's really ridiculous, and it definitely is very replayable. There's so much things hidden in the game. What are some negatives? Wario can be a little frustrating to work with at times. And also he's developing more chins than Ego Raptor here. Let's see, what can be said about our good friend Wario? This game is definitely worth a trip if you have not played this game. It's very surreal. There are about 18 or so different levels to entertain you. Each one is fast and they get longer as they go on, and the atmospheres are just worth it. The boss fights are fun, the mini games are fun. So, game aside, let's talk about emulation issues. Oh gosh, don't get me wrong, I have a few games downloaded on Wii U's Virtual Console mostly just because they're free over Club Nintendo, and I have a whole big problem with games that have batteries and not being able to play them on the original systems, but something that can be said about the original, or the Wii U's Virtual Console is just definitely there are some little annoyances. I don't know if this is true with the Game Boy Advance emulators, but they're definitely there for NES and Super Nintendo. But it's like if you press Z L or whatever, something like that, whatever the secondary. Oh, screw you. Secondary bumpers, you'll quickly find that there's just an... Yeah, sorry, I keep getting distracted by the game. It'll just automatically pause the game and bring you up into a menu, and the reason this is particularly annoying is this game does use the L and R buttons, and it's very easy. Just get it backwards. Game, you're drunk. Ow. I'm gonna die. But what else can I say about Wii U's emulation? It will not look as good as it does on like 3DS or anything like that. It's not even... This is an HD console and this was a 16-bit game, but I don't know. It can work for those who still enjoy this game. I definitely say it's worth a try. Screw you. This was definitely my favorite out of all the Wario Land games too, and the person was very sad that it was the last one just because the series itself did have a lot of potential. They just, after Wario World, decided to shut it all down and create WarioWare, which normally I don't have a problem with, but in this case, I cry every time. So yeah. I guess we don't have too much more to discuss here, so, ow. CludGames is going to go ahead and award this game with an 8 out of 10. You should definitely check it out. Buy it. Play it out on your friend's Wii U. Do whatever. It's a game that is very worth picking up. And trust me, you will not be disappointed. I mean, just look at that animation of Wario right there. And that dog. And that dog! I just feel so peaceful, and I don't know why Mr. Game & Watch is here. Oh gosh, this is creepy, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it off now. I'm scared to death.